everybody, it's Taylor here from Tailored Expressions, and I wanted to just show you guys a few tips and tricks with these new pierced egg stacklets. We have released a few of these so far. We have our pierced heart stacklets and also our pierced star stacklets. And we've had some questions about how exactly these work and what they're meant to do. So what I'm going to do today is share a little bit more about our egg stacklets and show you how to create a plushie that is something like this. So this is one that I created with our pierced heart stacklets, and I'm going to work on one on the video today using the pierced egg stacklets, the new ones. So what I have started with is some of our 100% wool felt. Our felt is amazing. It cuts great with our dyes and it comes in lots of beautiful colors. So I have cut 2 of the solid egg stacklets, the largest shape. Now this was previously released, and this new pierced egg stacklet is designed to fit right inside the cut line of the original egg stacklets. So you need both the solid shape and the piercing shape in order to make the plushie that resembles something like this. So what I did here, I already cut the 2 solid eggs, and I embellished the front of my egg with the rickrack borders. Now you could do whatever kind of embellishment you want on the front. It would be cute if you did like a little monogram maybe and put this in an Easter basket. That would be really pretty. So what I did is just adhere the felt, the borders, with a little bit of low tack adhesive. I used a spray adhesive. I just kind of want to keep it in place until I get my stitching finished. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my pierced egg stacklets in the largest size and put that right over the top. You can see it fits just inside that line. And then I'm going to bring it over here and run it through my Big Shot, making sure that I keep it in place there. And this will cut through 2 layers of felt. So I should only have to run it through 1 time. I just want to make sure that I get it exactly perfect on here, because we don't want any of those pierce holes to be overlapping the outside line, because that wouldn't work. So see if I can get my arm cranking through here. I'm going to run it back through 1 more time just to make sure I get it through all of those double layers that we have there. Just be very careful when you run it through more than 1 time, because it can shift on you. So I have a brand new plate here on the top and it's getting a little bit stuck in there. There we go. So then when you pull that out of the die, you can see those pierce lines pierce holes all the way around the outside. Now you can take a little, maybe a die pick or something to kind of pick those out of the individual holes. And then the next thing you're going to need is a needle and some thread. Now for my thread, I like to use this. This is just DMC floss. It comes in a million different colors, and it's one of those things I just have in my collection. So I use this, but it is a 6-strand thread, and I only need 3 strands for my stitching. So what I did is separate the 6-strand into 2 3-strand, and I tied my knot there in the end of it and threaded it through my needle. So I am going to share with you guys how I do this stitching. Let me see if I can get started, and then I'm going to speed the video up so you guys don't have to watch me stitch. It does take a little bit of time to do this, but I think it is so worth the effort in the end. So what I have here now is 2 layers of the felt, and I am going to come up from the back to start here. Just like that. Pull it all the way through. And then I'm going to go down through the next hole. Now here is where the stitching takes a turn. It's not complicated, but we're going to come back up through the next hole, and instead of going down into the next hole like I might normally do, I'm going to come back. This is called a back stitch. So I'm going to come back through that previous hole and go down that hole. And then I'm going to skip, whoop, there we go. Then I'm going to skip to this next hole up here. So you're always going one hole ahead, coming up, and then going back down into the previous hole. So that is called a back stitch. And I am going to sit and stitch for a while. And when I get close to the end, I will see you back here to explain a little bit more. Okay, so when you get down here to the end, you want to stuff your egg or whatever you're making before you close the rest of it up. So this is the part where you're not allowed to laugh at me, but I don't have any stuffing here, so I'm gonna make do with what I have, and I am just gonna stuff kind of one of our plastic bags in there, just to give it a little bit of fluff. And then maybe our little son will like to play with it because it makes that kind of squishy noise. That's what I'm going to tell myself. This one will be for Henry's Easter basket because it's squishy sounding. So yes, sometimes you just have to go with what you have, and what I have right now is a plastic bag. But normally I would put some kind of fill in there, you know, like what you would get for a stuffed animal or something like that. So once you have that all in there, then you can just stitch the rest of it up.